There they are. And inhale, lift up. Good morning, guys. And then exhale, come down. You can do a down dog and meet me there, or you can bend your elbows and take an up dog. Inhale, open your heart, lift your hips and add a push up. Down dog. Now, when you're in down dog, you can bend one knee and bend the other. So we're getting our calves. Oh, that feels so good. Press your hands in the floor. Beautiful. And then lift up both heels and lower. There's Polly, I can see you. Betty, I can see your name, but not your face. If you want to turn your screen on. And Polly, I can see you. Hold the down dog. Inhale. Now, as you're ready, walk up. You're going to bring your hands to the shins or thighs, halfway up. And there, Betty, I can see you now. Come up and go into a big stretch. Open up your feet, guys. Inhale. And on your exhale, we're going to go down, adjusting the britches, go down to the floor. Now, bend one knee and bend the other. Bend one knee and bend the other. And if your hips start waking up and getting a little more flexible, you can go lower with your knee bend. And we're waking up the joints. This is a little Vini yoga. So you're listening to your body. If it wakes up a little bit more, you go lower. If not, just stay high. Now we're going to stay in the middle and leave your right arm up and open up the left arm. So you're going to be in a windmill pose. Try to act like you're touching the sky. Open up that left arm when you're ready, Karen. That's it. Open up. Breathe in fully. Breathe in. Breathe in. Now while you're here, the top arm, you might bend it behind you and open up the shoulder in that, its nickname is an FBI lock, but open up that shoulder, right hand behind you. Take that arm up again. Exhale it down to the floor. Try your other arm up to the sky, and at first it's going to be long. Pretend like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Breathe in deeply. And if you would like to add on, you can bend that top arm and bend your elbows so you're opening up your shoulder a little differently. Keep opening up your back. Keep breathing in deeply. Good, Cheryl. That's it. Good, Michelle. Good, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2. Open that arm and then put it back down and just give a little shake or a little release. Now walk your hands more forward. This is the hammock pose. You're going to be feeling your hamstrings, your inner thighs, your spine decompress. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and then walk your hands back close. Let them go to your hips. Now when you come up, if you need a little more time for blood pressure, you take your time, but if you're feeling good to go into a little back bend, you can open up your back here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your hands and bring your feet together. If you want to sip, grab a sip. We're going to meet right back here and get ready for some triangle. So when you're ready, open up those legs like a 5-pointed star. Lift up your right toes and reach out over that leg. Reach, reach, reach. Now keep going. Hand comes down. You can take a few circles with this top arm and maybe even stretch it behind you. There you are. Beautiful. And then you're going to be leaving that arm where you need it. Maybe a classic up and down position, maybe over your ear or behind your back. Here we go. Breathing deeply. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get ready. Push strong. Here we go. Flip and reach out. Now that hand comes down. Ooh. You're going to take the top arm in some circles, some movements that your body's craving, and then leave it in a place that feels good to you. Where do you need it this morning? Good. Reach. And 2. And 3. And keep the breath full. Like you're filling up a vase of water. Now we're going to stretch, breathe, inhale. Exhale, come up. Really good, guys. Now walk those little feet closer together. Take your hands at the heart. Go into an inhale, up dog, upward stretch. Exhale, bring your hands down. Now if you want to meet me in down dog, you can. But if you want to walk your feet back and then do a bending elbow, up dog, down dog. So we'll all meet there anyway. And if you want to add on, your left foot pushes on your right heel. Stretch out those calves. Now put the left foot down and let your right foot stretch out that calf. Both feet down and both heels down. Stretch. Keep pushing the floor away from you. Now we're going to shift our weight. You're going to a plank and you're going to bend your elbows till you go down. Now once you're down on the floor, you're going to push into a swan. Your shoulders are down the back. Now find a place where you can hold. It's our first swan of the day, cobra. Breathe into it. Gorgeous. Looks great. Good, Cheryl. Looks good. There's no neck tension. The jaw is easy. You might find you can get a little higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower yourself down. Now the next is Shalabhasana, hands beside your hips. Lift up your torso, lift up your legs. So that's the pose. If you want to add on, you can interlace your fingers at the low back and hold 10. Keep breathing, keep lifting. Inhale, recover for a moment, and the next pose is bend one knee and or two knees. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Now get ready and come up. Relax. We're going to do that again. Here we go. Inhale, come up. Get ready, relax, child pose. Push yourself back. I'm going to add on the toe stretch here. So if you'd like to add on the toe stretch, your toes are pulled under, your heels are straight up and down. Come into hands and knees and then activate your spine. You're going to flex and inhale extension. So what you're doing is also called cat-cow, round the back. Lift. Inhale, glide the scapula down. Exhale, round. This always feels so good. Now you can add on a hip circle, or excuse me, plural hip circles. So maybe 5 or so in one direction. And you can't do this wrong. You're just trying to get all these little muscles in your back. Now go the other way. Big hip circles at your pelvis. Now you can do the cat-cow, or if you want to add on, you can do down dog, up dog, articulation. So it's either cat-cow, or you can come up and then lift your heels and articulate your lower, middle, upper spine. Inhale. And then tuck your chin, upper back, middle back, lower back. Drop the heels. Now we'll do about 5 of these up dog, down dog articulations. So you could probably do about 8 of the down dogs, of the cat-cows if you're down there. Main thing is enjoy it, articulate, undulate, give each part of your precious spine some attention, some circulation. Inhale, full breath. And we're doing about 1 more. You're listening to your body. Up. And then down dog, going into child pose. Now at child's pose, walk your fingers over far, far, far to one side. And breathe into that rib cage. Open up that rib cage towards the sky so it's a clamshell. Breathe in. Exhale, close the clamshell, walk it over to the other side. Reach. Open up that arm. It's like your clam looking up at the sun. Breathe in, stretch, open. And then exhale, come back. And then before we come up, we're going to grab a sip. And if you, need it, grab it. And we're going to be doing a down dog to be coming up. I'm going to slip off these slippers. All right, so take a down dog and come up to your down dog. You can walk it out a little bit. Feels so good. And then both heels pressed. Look up at your hands, and that's where you can step or jump and go halfway up. Now inhale, go all the way up. We're doing a back bend at the top and go over to a side. So it's kind of like that one we just did in that flexion pose called child pose. And you wrap a foot over. You're pulling yourself. Now you're welcome to do some rotations here. If you get a better stretch when your hand's down, you can go for that. Breathe. Open. Your breath is really trying to expand this side. And if you're wanting feedback, you can always put your hand there. Go into a stretch up. Now we took the hand and helped ourselves. So it's like you're giving your wrist a pull. You added the foot over and again, rotate down or up, breathe. Stretch. Open. Now the hand can come down. Breathe. Get ready. Come up. I hope that felt amazing to you. Let your hands come down. Grab a sip. We're going to add on. Beautiful. We're going to go into an open 5-pointed star. So if you get your sip before me, I need to adjust this mic just a little bit. All right, go out like a 5-pointed star. Now this time, bend the right knee over the heel. So the right toes are facing the wall. I'm doing a little bending and straightening. This is just that little Vinyasa move. Now it kind of warms up and you can check, how is my knee today? Your knee wants to be over the ankle. The arms are up. Now just take a moment to look over that hand. When you exhale, you can release all tension. Beautiful, guys. It's like someone's pulling your arms in a tug of war or a taffy pull. We are going to be adding on. So this front arm, this front forearm can go to the thigh And I want you to just explore a few more circles here. There's no wrong way. I mean, you could take it behind you. You could kind of do an FBI lock here. You may decide you want to go lower. And then when you find with your right hand, so you might find, oh, I'm ready to stay. Hold that place and breathe into that rib cage like we did with Half Moon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to exhale our way up, but keep your legs the same. So once you're vertical, you're just going to put your back hand on the back thigh and still sink into that strong quad. Ah, looks great, guys. 10. Like someone's pulling your arm. 9, 8. Breathe into that rib cage. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going into vertical. We're going to push that leg straight. We're passing through 5-pointed start, lift up. Now we're going to do a little bit of this knee bending. So it's getting some synovial fluid in there. And you're also paying attention, how's my knee tracking? I want it to track knee in line with the second toe. Now the knee's going to be over the ankle when you're finished, and you're going to consciously leave it there. Look over that left hand. Here we go. Breathing fully. I'm going to look at you though. Gorgeous. You're training your knee where you would like it to be. When it's in flexion like this, your heart's lifted. It's like there's a golden string attached to your sternum. You're upright. Now this front arm is going to go to your front thigh. Your top arm, it can do some Vini yoga. It can do circles. It can wrap behind you. It can make up some moves, flipping your hand. You just want to get some circulation in there. And maybe your left hand will go to the floor. You're not forcing it. And hold. And 10. Good. Oh, you can feel if one side's tighter than the other. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Take an inhale. Up with your exhale. Now we do go back. So the hand's touching your thigh and your other arm goes over your ear. Good. Be careful to not push on that knee. Breathe into this rib cage now. 10. Your front knee's on top of the ankle. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get ready. Inhale. Exhale. All right, we're going to push that leg straight. We're in a 5-pointed start. Now we're going down, and I'm going to add an option. So your hands are here. Shake out. And if you would like to walk over to your right leg and give it more attention, you can add that on. If your knees can stay straight, terrific. If you need to modify, bend them a little bit. Take that inhale. Walk over to the other leg. Coming back to center when you're ready. Hands come up to your hip bones. Inhale and go up and even beyond. Here we go, a little bit of a back bend here. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to step, walk, or jump the feet together, hands at the heart. Samasthiti, let everything assimilate like you're baking a cake. Grab a sip and we'll meet back here at Samasthiti. Good job, guys. This is a pyramid pose. So the right foot will be forward, the left foot will be back. Your feet are on railroad tracks, and let's do these Vinyasa moves, the arm circles, 3 to 5 of these. Just choose, what do you need? One goal could be just explore the biggest circle you can. Good. And then on that third or fifth one, you're gonna find a shoulder release that serves you. So it could be interlaced fingers, maybe it's reverse namaste. You're gonna breathe in, or hold on to your elbows is another nice one. Exhale, hinge. Ooh, hello hamstring. Now the breath. Now we're going to be pushing the feet into the floor and lift up your heart. Now take a moment if you want to add on your arms lift. Yeah, so you could even lift your heels. That's a little more advanced. Good. Lower with control, hands to your heart. Back foot meets your front foot. Samasthiti, and then the other side. Gorgeous. Now we're taking about 3 to 5 circles. I'm hoping your shoulders feel very warmed up now. A lot of care and nurturing. They do so much for us during the day. Now we're going to find a shoulder release that opens them. Your exhale is going to hinge you forward. You're on those railroad tracks. Good, Cheryl. Good, you can feel the balance that your legs do for you. Feel how they're contracting, the little tiny contractions around the shins. Listen to your body. 9, 8. That's good, Karen. 7. Yep. 5. It really works the feet muscles. You can feel the muscles contracting. Now we're going to push our feet into the floor, and you could go into a back bend with your back. You could lift your arms. You could even lift your heels. So this is a little more challenge. Good. It's like someone's pulling you towards the sky and you're decompressing your spine. Inhale. Lower your heels with that control and your hands go to your heart. Both feet are going to be together. Samasthiti. Oh, good job, guys. Take a breath. Meet me back here. We're going to do a floor stretch next, mixing it up. We're going to breathe into our inhale, arms up. Now your hands can come down. Your feet can go back. If you want to just meet me in a down dog, please do. If you would like to do a vinyasa, inhale, lift up your heart, and you're in an up dog, and then you can lift even at a push-up, down dog. Good job. Now this next one is called frog pose. The shins come down. You open up your knees wide, and your toes could even go to each other. Now, if you do not like this one for some reason, then you can do a bound angle. Or like if you fell on your knee, for example, and it's bruised, you could, everybody looks good, and just look up if you do not feel it, and I'll cue you, but everyone looks like they have one. Paula, you having a hip stretch. Karen, Michelle, good. Betty. There's so many variations in here. Rest your neck muscles, so you should feel like, yeah, there you go. So you should feel like you can relax into the floor. That was it, Polly. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to take another inhale. Come up, down dog. Now I want you to walk it out, and you can decide, would you like to do a pigeon or would you like to do a figure 4 on the lying on your back supine variation? So if you're going to do the pigeon, the right leg comes up like a 3-legged dog, the right thigh's forward, and I'm going to take a look at what I see. And yep, that's it. So you can see, how are my hips today? You can feel them. And if you're ready to go down, you can. Your arms are a great little resting pad for your head if you need it. Good, Karen. I would say, yeah, lie on your back. So, 6. We're going to walk ourselves back up. We're going to curl those toes under, shift back to a down dog, and just give yourself some blood flow. Yep. Relax your neck as well. And then we're going to be taking the other leg. So if you're doing this pigeon, your left leg comes up, your left thigh comes forward. And if you're doing the lying on your back, you're just switching side. That's it. Check it out. And then when you're ready, go down. Good. Hinging. Let your neck be resting. So you might just put your arms underneath your forehead. Good, Michelle. That's it. And make sure you feel safe. That's it. And breathe. We're going to take another inhale. Start walking your way back up. Good. And then we'll meet in a downward dog, so you can curl your toes under, press back, walk it out. Good. Both heels can lift and lower. We'll just meet. Inhale. Look up at your hands. Take a step or a jump or a walk to get there, halfway up. Go all the way up. Now we're going to take a little back bend here. Inhale. Hands come to your heart. Make sure you have enough room behind you that your left foot could go about 4.5 feet deep. This is warrior 1. Your front thigh is strong and your knee is on your ankle. Now this is actually a back bend, so think about your upper back sort of draping over a big football. The arms wide is a really fun position if you're working on your shoulders being open. You You can also take a more classic arms up like a V. Good, everyone looks good. Betty, make sure your front knee's not dripping to the inside. Yes, do you feel that? That's a big deal. That's really gonna help the bones not rub on each other, and it's a muscle called the VMO that helps you track. So that's gonna help prevent wear and tear on the knee. Good, this is a great posture for that. You can look down and I hope you see your big toe. Back leg is strong. There is a little ab tone here. Good job, guys. Now that full breath. Now get ready. We're going to put our hands at our heart. I want you to hinge forward. Notice how this weights your front thigh. See how it's working harder. 5, 4, 3, good. 2. Now spring lightly up. Good. Other side. So send that foot back the same length. Your feet are on railroad tracks. Check your front knee. You can see your big toe. Now this is a back bend pose, so your upper back is going back. This is for posture, knee health. That's it. Yep, you felt you just opened it up. Good. Just checking everyone out. Looks good. Find your position. Now that full breath, exalted warrior. Feel the shoulder blades glide down the back. Feel your back calf get lengthened. Stretch out through your fingers even. Everything gets some attention, some focus. Now the hands are going to be at your heart, and your whole body, it's one long line. So you're not a tortoise, you're a long lightning bolt line. This thigh now has more weight on it. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, now we're going to be pushing up to stand. Very good, guys. Inhale, lift up your arms. Exhale, lower your hands towards the floor, shake out any tension. Place the feet back. If you want to meet me in down dog, you can. If you want to do a vinyasa, you can. Inhale up and open up that heart. Exhale, down dog. And heels press. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go into a plank pose. So if you'd like to, for a little bit longer, if you'd like to go to your forearms, please hold. So this is going to be a 10 count. You can do it on your hands or your forearms. Good. You choose. 5. I'm going to join you if you're on your hands. I just wanted to show. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to do a side plank, Vasisthasana, for a 10 count. You can do this on your hand or your forearm. Good. Feel the abs. We're going to go to the other side. I want to see you, so I'm going to flip my body, but you can just pass through your forearm plank on the front. Yes, I just want to see you. 10. Good. We're going to be doing one reverse plank or reverse table, but if you prefer, you can do a forearm plank. Here we go. 10. Good. This is a great shoulder opener. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips. Hold on to your big toe if you can. If not, hold on to your ankles. Lift up the foot. Try one leg out. Try one leg out. You got it, Cheryl. Try both legs, shoulders down. Here we go. 10. Yep, wherever you need to be. Now, this is a harder hamstring stretch if you try to put the feet together, but go for it if you can. 10. Ooh, yeah, 9. It's harder to lengthen the knees, isn't it? 8. Good, Karen. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. Nice job. Now, you can do this. You can cross your ankle. You can put your hands to the front. You can step or jump back. And side plank. Now, if you're doing side plank and you want to do it on your forearm, you can. If you want to take your foot back and open up and be on your wrist on purpose, a Maldrasana or a wild thing. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gorgeous. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, other side. So I'm going to turn over so I can see you, but you can be on a side plank. You can be on your forearm. Good. Lift up your heart. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Inhale. And then exhale. Terrific job. Now we're going to use a little bit of our abdominals to roll, or use 5 seconds of abdominals. Roll down with control. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now the hands are going to go behind the head. Lift up your feet. Now this is called yogic bicycle. We're going to do 50 of these, but if you care to do a bridge, you can always do that, or you could have your head down and do a more vertical leg position as a modification. We're going to do 25 more. If you want to pull your toes back just to mix it up, go for it. Five more. And recover. A happy baby is a really nice one if you put your hands to your feet and pull your knees down. 5. And this is also a good chance to reclaim your breath. Recovery heart rate is a measure of fitness, so you notice it during your fitness classes when your heart rate gets up, how quickly can you get your heart rate back to calm. Now let your feet down, lift and spread your toes, curl your spine up 3 times and down 3 times for bridging, Setu Bandhasana. We're warming up like a Vini Yoga here. And then on that third or so, you're going to stay up. And if you want to interlace your fingers underneath your spine, you can. So your shoulders and your chest are open. You're breathing fully into the front body. You can feel and see your belly rise. Diaphragmatic breathing, heart, ribs breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And then release your shoulders and roll your spine down. Now, one leg goes up, and I want you to find out how high can you hold your leg? Thigh, calf, or big toe? Left leg extends, and you can even put your left hand on that thigh, or you could put your hand behind your head as a modification. This is called Utthita Padangusthasana, holding on to the big toe pose. 10, 2, feel your abs. 3, make sure you're up enough that your neck doesn't feel strained. So when your abs are lifting you up, Karen, that looks good. I can see your height. Good, Michelle. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to let our head rest between, and then switch up your legs. So your other leg's up, maybe your thigh, your calf, or your toes. Then you lift up. Now your right leg's hovering. You're looking down to your right toes. Yep, you've got your belly pulling in. 2. Now you're breathing. 3, but your ribs are getting the breath, not your belly, because you need your abs. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now, both hands to both feet. If you can stretch out like a V, you remember how we did that seated? Do that here. So if you can't, do whatever knee bend you need, but what a great inner thigh stretch. And you're not worried too much about balance here. You're just trying to lengthen through your knees and open the legs more if you feel like you have weight, you have gotten through some flexibility, tightness here. 10, 5, Let the left leg long and take the right knee over and put your left hand on that right knee. Your right arm is stretched out. You've got this long, low back. You're breathing. Probably you're aware of your breath going easier from belly, ribs to the right chest, the right side of your chest, in a rotation. Breathe in. Take it to the other side. Now the right leg's long, the left knee's over. And try to feel like your breath goes into the belly area, then the ribs and the heart. And you may feel your left chest gets more breath than the right on this rotation. Go with it, fill it up, fill up your lungs. Take that inhale and exhale to come back. Now open the feet a little bit wider than your hips and drop the inner right knee down and pick up the left ankle if you'd like. Your arms are open like a Y or a T. Breathe low in the belly. Here we go, other side, guys. Feet are wider. Drop that knee down. Pick up your right ankle if you'd like. And low breath. Now take another inhale, and then on your exhale, take a full body stretch. We're going to be taking a second hip stretch called the teapot. So when you're ready, you'll start with your right ankle to left thigh, like the figure 4. Now reach your hands through. At first, just see how this hip is, and if you did this earlier, you might notice it feels better. You can roll your ankle here. It's a great one to spread the toes. If your toes do not expand to your conscious command, add your hands, helping them open. We want to keep those balance muscles helpful, open. We want to do all we can. So this is the add-on. If you care to, you just kind of flip over till your right foot hits the floor. Your knee opens a bit. I like to use my left hand on that thigh. Right arm opens out like a T or a Y. There's that hip opener, there's that low back. If this doesn't serve you or if it's too confusing, do the figure 4. That one's a great one. Ooh, boy, this one's a powerful one though, isn't it? 25 more seconds. Keep the breath full. Go into an inhale, and then exhale. We're going to go back to the lying on your back, so supine, ankle to thigh, left ankle to right thigh. Reach your hands through, and maybe add a little rock. Maybe add some foot and toe movements. And if you're feeling like this is the stretch for you to stay, you can stay. If you'd like to add on, you can roll over. Your left foot's going to hit the floor. Your right hand can push that knee open. Left arm opens up. Good. If you don't feel the stretch, the correction usually is pull in the whole leg unit closer to your torso. 30 more seconds. Five, 4, 3. Slowly come back, and we're going to be taking a quad stretch. So if you would like to take that on your side, you can take your arm underneath your ear and fold your knee, or you could do this on a foam roller if you want, or on your backside, and your ribs pull down on either of these. Great job. Feel the front thigh and the front hip. That's really important for low back care and knee health. Make sure nothing hurts. So Karen, definitely do the side since you fell. 10. 30 more seconds here. 9. Breathe fully, your belly expands, ribs and heart. Now we're going to ease on down the road to the other side. Maybe you'll roll over and do your other hand to foot. Maybe you'll lie on your back or your foam roller and pull that shin under. Now the full breath, about 30 more seconds from here. The belly expands, the ribs expand. The chest, both sides expand. 15 more seconds. Now on this next one, you're going to slowly ease out. If you prefer to have a tie or a Pilates ring, you can. You can take a, if you even want to do, I really like this yoga block or foam roller under my hips too, but you can do this so many ways. You could put a leg up and one leg down, and that's a great stretch. You don't even need a prop, but if you have your props and you want to use them, do it. Good. A Dynaband is great just to catch that foot. Now you can relax and pour into the floor. This is another great one for the knees. Relax your eyes or close them and feel your breath. We're keeping our primary and secondary respiratory muscles elastic. Yep. You're opening up that leg to the side if you'd like. You can take the leg across your midline as well. Here we go. We're going to take that other foot up, and the one that was in the air, it's going to pour down to the floor. You can take that leg out to the side a little bit. And across the midline. And when you're ready, gently come off of there and take any prop you have just out of the way. One hand goes to one knee and one hand goes to the other. And then make a circle with each, so you're just giving some circulation, synovial fluid. You're also doing wonderful things for your immunity, pumping lymph, and it's right up there with getting the first daylight on your eyes for mitochondrial function. So really great ways for wellness. Rock a little bit of right and left, and if you care to take your legs up on the wall, this is Viparita Karini. That's a great circulation move, or you could do a Shavasana if you prefer. But we're going to take legs up on the wall if you would like. And this is a chance to rejuvenate. So you can think about going into a sanctuary where the mind doesn't have to figure out anything. It doesn't have any identifiers, doesn't have any labels, but you just get to breathe in rejuvenation, reconnection to you, to your higher self, to your well self. Your creative, pure, positive energy self. Breathe in one more full breath to reconnect with your higher self, who you really are, rejuvenation. And then as you're ready, come up and have a seat that's comfortable for you. And we'll take an inhale, and you can imagine that you're just filling up your cup. You're filling up a beautiful vase. You're rejuvenating with yourself. I am pure positive energy at my core. And exhale anything that doesn't serve that. Breathe in. I am love, kindness, creativity. I use my voice for good, and I will do no harm. Exhale out everything else. I am wellness and intuitive. And then we'll just bring those hands, filling up our cup with all of those qualities that we really are at our core, so that things in the external world don't bump us so much. We're animated and we're dominant with our higher self. I am pure positive energy. I am kindness. I use my voice for good. I am intuitive. I am creative. And I am solid in my alignment with who I really am, so that things during the day don't sway me from my true self. With so much appreciation, thank you guys so much. Thanks for joining me. I definitely needed that class. I hope you did too. Thank you. I know, right? I so needed it. I'm so glad. Thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Have a happy Wednesday. Bye.